Greetings and salutations, this is TechRenaud here, back with more Ratchet Clank Rift Apart, and this is part 5. Yeah, this has officially become the most fun I've ever done with a Let's Play. A close second is definitely Crash Bandicoot 4. Third would be in both times I Let's Played Resident Evil 2, because yes, I did Let's Play Resident Evil 2 on my old channel before I yeeted on my old Let's Plays because they were cringe. Like, keep in mind, I started doing Let's Plays when I was like 15, and I wasn't current me until I was like 18 or 19. So keep in mind, I was doing Let's Plays for like 4 or 5 years, from when I was like 15 to when I was 20 or 21, something like that. Either 20 or 21, I forget when I decided to like yeet all my Let's Plays on my old channel. I forgot when that was. Or when I decided to actually stop doing them on my old channel, at least not yeet them, because I yeeted them a while later when I decided to bring Let's Plays to this channel. And I was definitely 21 at that time, because it was the beginning of 2021 when I did that. But that being said, Resident Evil 2 was the first game I had to re-Let's Play. Every other game I've done a Let's Play for is the first time I'm Let's Playing it. And there's a reason for that. I'm eventually going to redo a bunch of Let's Plays. I'm eventually going to be redo BioShock. That's one of the next few games I'm going to do. I currently have Resident Evil 2 Remake downloaded, and I'm going through Claire A again because since my PlayStation 4 broke and I don't have PlayStation Plus, and I didn't have PlayStation Plus when I was playing through Claire A, I don't have a save file, so I'm replaying through Claire A, and after one of these games concludes, I'm gonna swap it out for Resident Evil 2 Remake Part 2. It's gonna be, I've explained it before, it's gonna be the same playlist. It's technically going to be the same Let's Play. It just sort of had a really long hiatus between it. And I mean a really long hiatus because I finished Claire A back in January. And Leon B is going to start whenever one of these concludes, which I should have stuck with doing 2 Spyro videos a week. I really should have, because since that Let's Play is going to be shorter, it would have been out faster, and I would have been able to go ahead and record Resident Evil 2 Leon B whenever I wanted. But now, once I get to that point, I'm going to have to wait, which I don't mind too much, actually, because the reason I didn't really record Leon B originally was because, I'm going to admit it, it's because I can't really play both stories back to back. It's the same reason why, like, I can't play, like, any game where I'm basically doing mostly the same thing for both, like, for all stories, I can't redo. There's an exception, because when I was younger, I used to be able to play all 4 stories of Sonic Heroes with no problem. There are exceptions, obviously. There really are. Like right now, I'm doing, this isn't really a 2 stories scenario, this is me just replaying the exact same game again, but on challenge mode. Right now, I'm doing a challenge mode run of Ratchet Clank Rift Apart. I'm going through it much slower because I just beat at the time of doing this commentary, I just beat my Let's Play run not a week ago, like, I want to say like 3 or 4 days ago. So, like, now I'm doing a challenge run, and I'm not recording it, but that's a great example. This is a game I could replay right after, no problem, but that's only because it's a new game to me. And similar to this reason, I never recorded BioShock 2 for my original channel, so I'm not sure if I want to start with BioShock 2 or BioShock 1, because BioShock 2 has a DLC a little, like, mini story DLC that I love playing. I really love it. It's a really good side story to the main game. And it also has some mechanics that kind of prefer over the first BioShock. However, the first BioShock narratively For the main game, at least. I'm not counting the, I wish I could remember what the DLCs cost. I can tell you what it is. I might look it up in a moment. But for Bioshock 1, narratively, I like it better. But Bioshock 2 gameplay-wise, I like it better. So I'm not sure which one I want to do. That's like the problem I'm having. But luckily, it won't be for a while because I have recently decided, because I was gonna do Bioshock next after one of these Let's Plays concludes. And let's face it, even with me uploading 2 Ratchet Clank Rift Apart videos a week, and I'm sorry I'm talking over this, but this is not like an important story cutscene at all. This is just this guy being goofy and throwing us into a boss fight that we will face again later. This is the only time I count this guy as a boss fight, though. This is the only time I count him as a boss fight, because later versions of him are easier. They're easier than him. We fight 2 more of this guy on a later planet. But this is the only time, count it, the only time I count him as a boss fight. Because here, he's a bit challenging. Hey, I'm editing my outfit so well. I do that a lot in this Let's Play, because I love a lot of the armor things. So I love mixing and matching them to like something unique in a way. Yeah, I got the remake Ratchet helmet on Rivet. So sue me. It's a good helmet. The rest of the outfit, or the rest of the armor, kind of sucks. I won't lie. Like, I never liked the Galactic Rangers armor in the remake for Ratchet, but I like the helmet. The helmet looks really good, and you can't deny that it does. It's like, it looks really good design-wise. It's just the rest of the armor kind of like, I keep wanting to say outfit, but it's not clothing, it's armor. The rest of the remake Galactic Rangers armor kind of sucks. Honestly speaking, let's be real here. Now, I'm not one of those people that'll just bash on the Ratchet Clank remake entirely. I don't think it's a horrible game. If it wasn't a Ratchet Clank game, I would like definitely see it in a better light. But it is a Ratchet Clank game. Gameplay-wise, the remake is good. Now, that good kind of means less since I played this game. Because before, I would have ranked it under the Future series and into the Nexus, but above, like, above Deadlock. Sorry for Deadlock fans out there. I didn't really like Ratchet Deadlock. It wasn't that fun to me. But I would have ranked it above Deadlock, Full Frontal Assault, and All for One. So it was almost exactly in the middle of all the Ratchet & Clank games I played. However, this game is now at the top of my list. This is like the best Ratchet & Clank game I've ever played. It goes this, then it's A Crack in Time, then it's, and I know this might be an unpopular opinion, Into the Nexus, then it's Quest for Booty, then it's, what am I missing? Nope, that's okay. It goes Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I'm gonna redo this. I'm sorry, but I get back to where I was because I lost track. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is number 1. It's number 1. There's no questions asked. By a landslide, it's number 1. Then comes A Crack in Time, which is a fantastic, phenomenal game. It just doesn't touch this one. After that is Tools of Destruction. After that is, that's what I was forgetting, Tools of Destruction. After that was Into the Nexus. Then it's Quest for Booty. Then it's the remake. Then it's All for One. And at the bottom, the only one that you couldn't pay me enough to ever go back and replay is Full Frontal Assault. Now, keep in mind, I've never played the original trilogy. I wish I could play it, but I don't have access to it. And you know how much a PS2 and PS2 games cost these days? I'm sorry, fam. I mean, I guess I could get a PS3 and get those games digitally, I guess. I don't know if the PlayStation 4 is still, like, online on PS3. I really don't know if it is. But I could do that, I guess, and just get, like, the HD collection. But do you know how much it would cost me to get a PS2 and get all 3 of the original trilogy Ratchet Clank games? Do you know how much that would cost? On top of that, if I decide to get a PS3 instead and download it digitally, if that's still possible, or get a PS3 and just get the HD collection, which is probably cheaper than getting 3 games, the PS3 itself costs almost as much as a PS4, a few $100s. I don't have that kind of money, and well, I really wouldn't have a reason to do it aside from those 3 games. The only games that I missed out on PS2 was the original Ratchet trilogy, and I really hate that I never played them. I'm gonna be honest, I hate that I never played them. Granted, I never played Sly Cooper or Jak and Daxter until I played PS3, but at least I got to try those games, you know? I never got to try the original Ratchet and Clank trilogy, and I kind of feel sad about it. Obviously, I don't think I would enjoy the first game. I would try it to at least see if I like it, but I don't think I would. But looking at Let's Plays of Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal, I feel like I would have loved those growing up. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up because important cutscene now.
Eureka! She's done it.
Ratchet, can you hear me? Ratchet, can you hear me?
Clank, are you okay? Where are you? I saw that Lombax take you in.
I am fine. In fact, I am with the Lombax now.
Hey, I'm Rivet.
What?
Hi. Wow, this is...
Oh, wait, okay. I have to tell you something. Dr. Nefarious just crowned himself Emperor of this dimension.
He did what? No. I've got my hands full with my own Nefarious.
That's the thing.
We've got to get him and us out of here, but...
Without the Dimensionator...
I think we have to build a new one. I met a prophet from Savali named Gary. He would know what to do.
I'm only a few sectors away from there. I can go check it out.
What can we do?
Do you have the planet Blizar Prime in this dimension?
Yeah? Why?
We can locate the phase quartz used to power the Dimensionator there. If I am right, we will be able to recreate the device in no time.
I guess we better get started then. I'm glad you're okay, buddy.
You too, Ratchet.
Be careful out there.
Wow. Another Lombax.
Let's build this thing.
Anyways, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe I do Blizar Prime first, which when I went back to challenge mode, I obviously did, I think they called it Savali, and I think that's actually what the planet's called. I never pay attention to that planet name, I just know it starts with an S. But I kind of wish I did that first, because you get the hover boots on that planet. And using the hover boots on Blizar Prime is fun as fuck. It makes the planet enjoyable, because in my original Let's Play, I didn't really enjoy Blizar Prime. I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't really enjoy it all too much. I liked parts of it. I liked introducing the aspect of like traveling between dimensions using that purple crystal thing. I forgot the name, I'm sorry. They'll say the name probably in this video, because I think we get to the first one before the end of the video. But yeah, we just got one of those bears, which I completely missed every other one of on this first Let's Play, but I got them in challenge mode, so I still got the trophy. I actually platinumed this game. I got the rest of the trophies I needed in challenge mode. I really did. I'm not even done with challenge mode. I just went back and did all the trophies. Like, I went out of my way to do them. Unfortunately, and something I'm not too big on, the last trophy I got was not really fun getting, and it involves the Void Shield weapon, which I don't think we have yet in this Let's Play. Or wait, what's this weapon? What's this weapon? I was about to say, if that's the void weapon, that would have been like perfect time. That's the ricochet, which is really fun to use, but it doesn't do that much damage by comparison. Like, it's fun to use, but you kind of have, you kind of are restricted with it. So like, when I use it, it's usually on the weaker enemies, or like, if it's the only weapon I have, like, the only good weapon I have ammo on to use. Because it is a good weapon. There's no doubt about that. Or I'll usually throw down a Mr. Fun guy, or the topiary weapon, or the ice weapon you get later on. I'll usually throw down one of those three and then use it. Because that thing with those three is actually really good. Similar to how the Negatron Collider, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'm sorry if that's not the name, but I know it's the Nega something Collider. I know that's what it's called, but that weapon is really good in combination with any stun weapon, which there's only 2 stun weapons in this game. There's the topiary weapon and the ice weapon, but it's really good with both of them. Like, that weapon combined with those is like godly. Which is why, like, I believe it was the last video, actually. It was either the last video or the video before. I was like, I can't believe they put these 2 weapons in the same game, because they're phenomenal. I am phenomenal. Sorry, I had to make a reference. If you ever heard that song, let me know, because that's a good song. It's hard to tell I'm phenomenal. Oh, I just remembered. Song of the day. That's not the song of the day, by the way, but I am going to do one by that artist. Just give me a second to think of what I want to do. Okay. Oh, I know which one I want to do. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bum, skibbity bum hum. I got the whole rumpa pump, the punka jumper, the give it a beat down. The these sounds, I sound like these clowns, like he sound. My flow all over the place, foot over the waist. I'm so innovative. Po with the way I roll over them and me bacon in color of a pig. Won't you hop up on my words in the way I get lost bound? I give you a JFK on the front lawn of MLK in the crossfire. I've evolved into the lost diary of the mob and the Rothschilds. I feel like God broke the vials and I am just laying down inside them like caulk and tile. Yeah, here we go. I said we living in the land of criminal. My era so original. I survived it and that's a miracle. Oh man, cause I'm a slaughterhouse. Check yourself. Like Ice Cube said before you wreck yourself. Like Wu-Tang said you should protect yourself. I got him going, yeah, 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 yeah. That's Yeah, yeah by Eminem featuring Royce the 5'9", Black Thought, which is my favorite artist on that track. Black Thought is really good. I probably will come up with a Black Thought song in a later video, but he's a really good rapper. Everyone on this track does a good job, but it's Eminem featuring Black Thought, Royce the 5'9", Q-Tip, and Dana. So yeah. I know I'm talking over a little bit of an important cutscene. Actually, it is an important cutscene because it is related to plot. But I kind of had to do the song of the day, so I'm sorry. I probably should have pushed that till after the cutscene, but in my defense, I didn't know the cutscene was coming up. I need to start like splitting the video where the cutscenes happen so I know when they happen. I need to start doing that because that would definitely help. You know, it would definitely help. Sargasso. Oh yeah, we go back here first. I forgot, we go back here first. We don't go to Blizzard Prime yet. We go back here first. So let's do it. Let's get it. We're gonna help this.
She's just hungry for
I don't know what she is. I was about to call her a thing because I didn't know what species she was, but that's disrespectful. No, Trudy is a good. Trudy deserves better. I like her. I like every character in this game. This is like there's usually like one character I don't care for. Not necessarily don't like, but I don't really care about. in games, but this is an exception. Like, I love every character in this game at least a little bit, even the NPCs. Like, the NPCs are great. I love the Morts. I think I like the Morts, and there's this robot we meet later called Junkbot. He's my favorite. He is my favorite NPC. Junkbot is the best NPC. Don't at me. He is. Like, Junkbot is just wonderful, and the level you find him in is my favorite level in the game. I was actually shocked that that kind of level was even in the game. I think I mentioned before, I might not have, I might have forgot to, but I think I mentioned before that there is like a level later on that feels like it's inspired by survival horror games. And the level I'm speaking about now is that level. And we're gonna get to it soon. Next time we play Ratchet, we're going to that level, you know? I'm pretty sure I do Blizzard Prime before I go. Actually, no, not next time I do Ratchet, or play Ratchet. Next time I play Ratchet, I go to Savali. Then I go to that. But I think it's gonna be I think it'll happen in a few videos, because I do this side mission, I believe, for the rest of the video. And then the next video, I believe, I go to Blizzard Prime for like 2 videos, then Savali for a video or 2, and then we'll get to where I'm talking about. Or maybe not, because I don't remember which order I did these in. I just know I do Blizzard Prime before Savali. But the level I'm talking about that has Junkbot in it is the survival horror inspired level. If it wasn't intended to be survival horror like, then I don't know what they were going for, because it feels like a survival horror game in the right ways. In the right ways, fam. It actually reminded me a lot of Resident Evil in a way, because you're running around shooting enemies, and then there's like a big creature you can't kill. It reminds me kind of Resident Evil 2, the sections where Mr. X is present. Like, it reminds me of those, because you can't kill Mr. X, you know? You can down him for a little bit, but you can't kill him. It reminded me of that a bit, except the creature was less humanoid-like. We gotta kiss your ass off. We're gonna kiss the goons for less, or they're originally called thugs for less. It confuses me sometimes. I don't know whether they're called thugs or goons for less, which is why I haven't really like said their name. I think I said it once before in this Let's Play, but then again, this is like the 3rd time I'm fighting them, I believe, because I fought them when I originally came to this planet, the video before last and last video, and then I fought them at the beginning of the game. So to be fair, I haven't had many chances to really call them by their names, but I almost slip up and call them thugs for less. If I'm not mistaken, those guys were originally in Ratchet Clank 2, and then I think they reappeared Into the Nexus. If I'm not, unless I'm mistaken, I don't know if they were in Ratchet Clank 2, because I haven't seen that Let's Play I haven't seen Let's Plays of that for a long time, but I'm about to look it up. I believe they were in both those games. Ratchet and Clank Thugs for Less, because that's what they were called before, but I think they're called Goons for Less now, because of everything's just become like a lot of things that used to pass for child friendly, which makes sense to pass for child friendly, because the word thug shouldn't, like, I don't see why that's not like family friendly. I don't see why. I don't see why it's not. I really don't, because, you know, that's not teaching you to do something bad, you know? It's not like, I feel like people have like, because when I was a kid, I knew better not to copy stuff I saw on TV, or at least not the like dangerous or illegal stuff. I knew better than to do that. Like, I think people don't give kids enough credit. So like anything that's supposed to be family friendly, like Ratchet and Clank, or anything that's supposed to be child friendly, Ratchet Clank, and I would say most platformers, lean more on the family-friendly part, because they do have moments and aspects that are better for older people. Like, Ratchet Clank Rift Apart definitely takes the skill of an older person, I would say, unless you play on easy mode, but I played on normal. And I'm probably gonna play on normal for Leon B too. Like that, I'm probably gonna do that for that part of the Resident Evil 2 Let's Play. I don't remember if BioShock has difficulty options. I really don't. And and same for BioShock 2. I don't remember if they do. I'm probably gonna do BioShock. I'm eventually gonna do the first Crash Bandicoot. The first Crash Bandicoot is probably gonna be the next Crash game I do. But I want to do a couple games that aren't platformers first, because most of my Let's Plays have been platformers, and I want a little variety. That's why I'm gonna do the part 2 of the Resident Evil 2 Let's Play next, Leon B, you know, and then after that I'm going to do BioShock or BioShock 2. Most likely it's gonna be the first BioShock. Most likely, because something I do want to do is do certain games in order. I would Let's Play the Ratchet Clank 2016 game, but its story is kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie, it really is. It's just kind of trash. And on top of that, a lot of the cutscenes are blocked.
Ah, it was nothing.
Because they're from the movie. So you wouldn't get any of the cutscenes recorded. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing Ratchet Clank 2016, but the trilogies or like game series I want to get done, I definitely plan to once I get my PlayStation Plus back, because I own Resident Evil 1 Remake through PlayStation Plus. Once I get that back, I will eventually do Resident Evil 1 Remake, just to go with the Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm not going to do Resident Evil 3 Remake, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to do Resident Evil 1 Remake, eventually. And then I'm also going to do Resident Evil, probably going to do Resident Evil 7 or Resident Evil 8. I don't know about 8 because I don't have it yet, and like I keep changing my mind on if I want to get it or not. Because 8 is a game I'm scared to play. And not scared as in like, oh, it's too scary for me. No. It's a Resident Evil game. I'm expecting it to have horror elements. And honestly, from the Let's Plays I've seen of it, there's only one part of the game that's even scary, and the rest of it's just like not that scary. And the area I'm talking about is like the second area of the game after Castle Dimitrescu. The area after that is the area I'm talking about. Like that area is scary, but I'm not scared to play that. What I'm talking about scary, I mean, I don't think I'm going to, or not scary. When I'm talking about like I'm scared to play it, I'm scared to spend $60 to $70. I forget if it's 60 or 70, but I'm scared to spend that much on a game that I'm probably not gonna like, because from what I've seen, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy the game. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy the game. I don't think I am. I am gonna play the Resident Evil 4 remake when it eventually happens, because the only thing keeping me from playing the original Resident Evil 4 is the weird gameplay choices, and those will probably be changed to what Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake were for their remakes. And if that's the case, then I'm definitely going to be playing Resident Evil 4 eventually, after it comes out, of course, but eventually. So that covers the Resident Evil games I want to play. I'm not gonna do BioShock Infinite, and the reason for that is because it says a certain word. But anyway, I'm gonna end off the video here. Bye!
Game over!